This is Oscar from RC Works, and I'm gonna do this really quick video. Sorry that it's gonna, hopefully I won't mess it up because I'm pressed for time, but I'm getting ready for a U4RC race, and I wanted to go over how you guys can fit a 2.2 Hyrax tire, which is part number 10, what is that, 10.13.2 right there, and it comes with this foam inside, and how you guys can fit them into a short course truck 17mm wheel. And this wheel is the DE Racing Trinidad SC wheels for the team associated SC8. These also fit any 17mm short course truck. The Arma Sentin, it'll fit it as well. So quickly guys, as you guys can see in the back, it fits. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. I've already done 3 of them right over here. As you guys can see, I'm going to be doing some cutting, and yes, I'm going to be cutting some tires. I know that doesn't sound that great for you guys, but there is nothing in the market right now that fits a 2x3 wheel, which is basically a short course truck wheel. So I'm going to show you really quick what we're going to do. Now, originally guys, just so you know, this is a Nomad tire, which is taller than a short course truck tire, and I used these at U4RC Racing, and I literally ripped them. So these tires are not good for racing, and I'm going to be talking and doing this as I speak to you guys, but the reason why I'm cutting it is, first of all, because my 2 other wheels already ripped, and this tire just is not good for U4RC Racing. You can use it as a basher tire, don't race with it. And this is why I cut it open. Inside we have a Crawler Innovations foam, single stage foam, and this is part number 3003. Now as you guys can see on the inside, I had to bore it out with my Dremel in order to fit this wheel inside. Okay, so this I'm going to reuse. So these tires have stiffness towards the center, and we're going to have a little bit of give here on the outside, and I'll show you how to do that. So we're going to reuse this Crawler Innovation, and then what we're going to do is, sorry about this entire mess here guys, really quick, this is a hack job guys, so you guys can probably figure out a better way to do it than myself, but I'm pressed for time at the moment. I got a race in a couple hours, and it's quick. So anyway, basically the idea is you want to go about half the width of this is basically what you want to do. If you want to use a marker or some sort of a template, more power to you guys. As you guys can see, these aren't the best cut, but for what I'm going to use them, they'll do just fine. Take one of these blades that you can find anywhere, and here you go. So you start cutting this, like I'm eyeballing this guys, about halfway of the thickness of the foam, because we're going to be using the foam. So I did it on one side, now I'm going to do it on the other side, and you're probably asking, how on earth do you know that it'll be the same? It's not, but it'll be close enough, and I'll show you guys, that they'll pop right out with little to no effort. Now be careful guys, if you guys aren't used to dealing with blades, these are very sharp, you can cut yourself, and as you guys can see, it does stick in some spots, like right there, but if you pull on it, or if you need to cut it, you can, and there you go. So it's now out. So this is roughly half of the original stock foam that came in the Hyrax wheel tire, sorry. So now what we're going to do is we want to make it a dual stage, and a dual stage is basically this single stage and some soft foam on top. And so here we go. And what you want to do is you want to make sure it's in the middle of these grooves right here. And so it looks something like this. Obviously you guys can see that I've been using these foams before, but basically that's what it looks like. And this is a custom-made 2-stage foam. You could probably buy a 2-stage foam already and it'll work out, but this is what I had at hand. You can do it this way or do it another way. Now, here we go to the cutting part. If you guys notice, there's a Proline and there's a Hyrax. And then there's these letterings basically around here. I strongly recommend if you guys can make like a perfect circle to go around there. I already did it 3 times, so I feel confident in doing it. And I'm going to show you what I did, but you guys are welcome to do whatever you guys need to do to feel comfortable to cut this tire. I know cutting tires is not always the best way, but here we are going to improvise here and make it work for us. So see these letterings here? I'm basically going to go on the under part of the Proline and the Hyrax. So I'll be kind of uniting a little bit, eyeballing it a little bit. And so basically around here, like so. Now as I'm cutting, I may cut not necessarily right there, but this is just so I have an idea of where I'm going to cut. All right, take your trusty scissors, and the first cut that you want to do is you want to go up to about where that Proline is, right there. A little more. And then you just want to cut around. Take your time. Be patient with this, because if you screw this up, that's it, guys. You will not be able to use this tire. If you cut too short or it wasn't enough, it's better than cutting more than you needed. So don't rush this process, because it can cost you, and you can lose some very nice tires here. So as you guys can see, I'm going on the underside of the Proline and the Hyrax. So this is what the end result is. This is how much I cut out. And as you guys can see, I got a bunch of those right there, bunch of foams ready to go. So now I'm going to show you that we're going to install the custom dual stage foams here. Check it out. And then I'm going to use my tongue a little bit to help me out here. So this is also important, guys. You want to make sure that everything is centered inside of this wheel. I'll do that later so I don't bore you guys with that. Just make sure that these foams are nice and even inside. So make sure you go in there and you put everything in its place. But basically, now you can take your short course truck 17mm wheel and install it on these custom foams and tires. So we'll go around the 2.2 part, which is the front. Everything will fit nice and neat, as you guys can see. Okay, perfect fitment right in the front. You guys see that? Check it out. The back is perfect. So now all I have to do is go ahead and set my glue right there and then let it rest. And now, guys, I have excuse me, a full set of 17mm wheels, short course truck wheels that are going to go on my associated Nomad. I'll show you guys what that looks like once I mount them.